Wow, the color is crazy. This is a crazy color. Well, since there is absolutely no one here, or no one that I can see, I'm going to adjust. Wow, that's really weird. Okay. Okay, anyways, this is where I am going to begin since nobody is here and it's irrelevant. We are going to transform. Let's see if you can see this. Or I'll take the camera off. See if you can see it now. No, very hard to see. So I'm going to go, okay. And I'm going to see if I can make this page larger. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Hold on a second. So what you see is what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down 141, 592, 653, and so on. I can either do it for this grid over here. Okay, in fact, I might just do it for this grid over here if I can get this size. Okay, so watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it over here. I'm going to do it for this size. I'm going to copy it. But really what I want to do is I want to shape it for this size. I want to do 3, 6, 9, 18. Then I want to go up here and do it again and do it again. So this would be 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 27, 27, 27. A total of 81. Reality is, in numbers, is if this was roulette, I should have 36. So what I'm assuming that is what is happening is 147, 147, okay, 147, which is 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 26, 27. And the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I'm going to do is to write down an answer to something that doesn't exist. This is the first time I've done this, but I'm going to be doing something else. I wish I can just photocopy this right over here. How can I take a picture of that? So anyways, what happens in this is once I get to this area over here, right, I'm going to repeat these numbers in this last area. First, second, okay, first 9 numbers, second 9 numbers, third 9 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 4 times 9 numbers equals 36. There are 3 times 12 numbers equals 36. And this is polarity. Now, let me explain to you something. My logic, my rationale is all based on what has already been created. None of this, okay, can really be much of my choice other than which element or which
which rules that I'm going to run by, or which mathematics I'm going to use in this particular situation. And one of them is this dice cube. You see the 4, right? And the 3 are opposite of each other. They're opposite of each other. The 3 and the 4 are opposite of each other. I didn't create this. So therefore, when I write 3 and 4, like this number and this number, I have to back it up. So I go 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals to 6. Now I'm going to go 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals to 10. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. I have started over again from the inside to the outside. I now have the whole. I have the key to all. It is one and all. Let's say the donut space, right? 1.5 from the side to the center. And I guess we're starting center to center. So center to center would be 1. And center to center would be 3, 1 and 3. Well, when you count this way, it's 1, 2, 3. So you're moving over by 1. So down this way, right, I went down 3. And I went over 1. So those are the realities. Noting that everything starts from the dead center. The dead center is only the point, okay, the skull. But what occupies the dead center and how much of that dead center is occupied of the area space. So here we see how 4 and 3 started over the polarity of ABC, where 4 comes back into the 1 position. 4 comes back into the 1 position. So where we end with 3, we begin with 4. 4, 2, 3. Or is that the 4, 3, 2 vibe? Just questioning. When you multiply, okay, when you add 1 plus 2 plus 3, that also equals 6. So you see how perfect it is in this star to where the polarity in this star. Imagine I put this and this over here, and it's going around the pole. Goes around the pole, right? One of these is a pole to the other. 4 go around 1. 4 go around 1. 6. We never have 8. We never have 8. Either it's turning this way, or it's turning that way. You can't turn both ways. You know, you put the pig on the spit and you turn it, but there's usually, this is only one of them. This is the center of this one. There should be another one of these somewhere, maybe over here. Something like that, I think it would be. How would we, I'm just trying to think how we get the plus sign. And anyways, I can't really just describe it like that, but it's giving it dimension. The pound key gives dimension. So we have 1, 2, 3. But what happens with 4? It comes back to 1. And when I multiply 6 by 4 equals 24 equals 6. So you see it became 1 and 6. Again, both areas, regardless of what I did, they inverted back to themselves, back to the beginning of 1 and 3. Over here, 6 and 6 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Here is the 7th gate. 6 and 1, 10, 16. 1 and 6 is 7. This is the 7th gate when you come to number 4. Now, you can always question yourself. I'm just going to do this really quick if I could. I get up over here and it's the 7th position. Instead of going down this way or counting of what happened this way, I go this way. Everything stops at 7. The only way in is down this way. And after 7 is 8, and after 8 is 9. But according to this, okay, according to this, according to the keyboard, according to the calculator, the 9 areas, according to your telephone, the ATM machine, we're always running into 9 areas. Where should I be putting these 9 areas? Where does my cube fit? What is the full separation or the minimum separation? The minimum separation is 3 areas. So I have here, here, and here 3 areas. The below area is 6, the above area is 7, the in-between is 6 and 6. Do you see what's going on over here? This is gematria. If you look it up, it's counting the alphabet A through Z, okay, except the highest letter is actually G and T. Z is valued as 1, as A is valued as 1, as N, if I remember, is valued at 1, and M is valued at 1. Highest and lowest letters, this is what they are. So where is 8 and 9? Well, we're going to look at how can we find 8 and 9. One basic way to find 8 and 9 is to understand that there is one area occupying the 5th position, surrounded by 8. So if it's one area occupied by the 5th position, okay, one area occupied the 5 positions, surrounded by 8 of a total of 9 numbers, you automatically have to take away number 9 because it's this one position here that's 1 and all. So you take away the 9 and you take away the 1 because it's the 1 over here, the 1 dot right over there that occupies the 8. So you take away 2 of those areas and we'll call it Venus. Venus. Only connected through this number over here, 5, 2, and 5. So I'm going to show you a little number thing. I don't know, remember if I can do this. I did it today, 2 and 5. Let me see if I have it here. Let me go slow. Let me look back. Okay, I do not have it. So I'm just going to show you that, wow, I wish I had the same 2 numbers. 1, okay, or number 16. On a cube, the reverse of 16, or let's take 18, okay? Since I cannot use 18, because the reverse of this 18, right over here, 1 dot with 8 void, it's talking about Venus in itself. 19 is talking about the spirit. 17 is talking about the gateway. Okay, to 1 times 7, 1 plus 7, we have to use the star system. Mathematics equals to 8 equals to 7 equals to 15. Right away, I know this is 1/4 Mars time. Mars time 1/4 equals to 25, and I call it the quarter because of the equation we had just finished, where everything, the polarity switches between 4 and 3. Inside 4 and 3 is 6 and 1, 7, and 5 and 2, 7. So that's the setup, and I didn't set it up. It was already set up. So we already know 3 is the polarity of 4 and is the inside of all the other 7s. 3.5 being the center to all. Center to all. 6 and 5 minus 2.5 minus 1.5. Yo, the student of the Mars sun, or how about just saying Martian, or whatever you want. The RAM. Down 3, 1 over. I'm just trying to see where I'm going to get with this. So the total numbers that you will remove from this is because the 1 dot the one area of a total of 9 plays from this position, we will call it playing from this position, the position of creation of 1 and 1. Okay? The 1 and the 9, the 3 and the 3 and the 7. That's the way your numbers are not set up on this. This is the calculator. It could be the ATM. It could be your telephone. It could be your keyboard over here. Let me see. Yes. What did I do here? Well, the center of this cube, the 1 over to the 6, is a total of 7. So the center, I like to call it 3.5. So if you minus 2.5 from 6, 2.5 and 3.5 equals 6. 3.5 minus 2.5 equals 1. And that's the 6 and the 1 on the dice. I'm just trying to see where else I was going to go with this. I'm going to do pi soon. This is where the 3 comes in, but only when the one spirit enters 3. 21. It is the only time that we repeat first. We say first and 20 first. And at that 21, 1 plus 2 equals 3, and 2 is your creation. 21. 12, 21. 21, 12. 33. LU. 1, 2, 2. And 1, 2, 2 equals 2. 6, 5, 5, 6. And that is the student. See the numbers we were just running with before, 6 and 5? Because everything switches. The first rotation into the new world, okay, is number 4. That's the beginning of your first rotation. You add 5 and 6 to that, equals to a total of 15. But we're going to add what the total was. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, okay, equals to 10. 5 and 6 equals to 11. You have 10, 11 equals to your 21. That is where the split is at 105, the split. 105, 105, 10.5 and 10.5, 0.5 in between. 21. 21, if you add 1 through 6, it equals to 21. I want to see where I was going with this. Yes, so I spoke about Venus is number 81. We create it by 9 times 9. This 99, just a number alone. Okay, there's just so many things to do. I don't even know where to go. Just take it from me what it is. So Venus becomes 36, 54, 27. Let me see, but 18 and 18 equals 16 equals 7 equals 2. 27 and 18, 8 and 7, 15 equals 6. Did I get that right? 18 equals 36. Okay. This is what happens. It moves over awkwardly, and it moves over awkwardly because I keep adding it up to the single digit. So it lowers down to its true level. You don't want to count the spirit more than once on the first level. And you move levels every time 8 goes over 8, 7, 6 in Reish. I'm trying to figure out where I was going with this. So the numeric value for Mars is 15. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus 15 equals to 71. We recreated the same numbers. 77 is Christ. This is GH, your gateway to 6. This is your Christ gateway to 6 through Mars. And when you say 1/4, because it took 4 to start all over again, this 1/4 represents Earth because the numeric value to Earth is 25, which creates the 17. 2 times 5, 2 plus 5 equals to 10, equals to 7, equals to 17. So we're Earth back into the gateway of Mars. Time is number 47. The word time is number 47. It is created by number 57. 57. Moon, Y, 13th letter. The O is the 15th letter, 15 and 15 each. Is there too much light or the wrong light here? The total of the O and the O is 30, two O's, and the N is 14. The total is 57. So that is moon. I'm not going to say moons because it'd be 57 and 57, 114, or counted, okay, to a single digit. This is noted as the pig's pregnancy. This is 14 and this is 10. Earth, moon. Because of what you can do with the math, so this become 1 and 5. It'd be telling me about Mars again. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. All zeros equal 6. It becomes 7 and 5, and now you're connecting to the DC moon. These letters are G and E, or G5. It is the DC moon because the revelation or the understanding of 75% is 3/4, which is DC, or CD if you want, which is the relationship to cold and hot. The H is the 8th letter. Please add up 8. The O is the 15th letter. Please add up 15 and 8, 23. The T is the 20th letter. 23 and 20, 43. Cold, C. O, 18. L is the 12th letter. 30 plus 4 equals 34. Hot and cold is also relevant to red and to blue, which is 27, which is 40, which in color codes mixed up, would makes purple 88 and connects to Pegasus and creates your two heart lovers. I put here so I can create 60. So what is it that creates it? Number 13 creates it. And we also have 13 by 28 equals to 364. Those are your 13 moons. 28 and 19 equals to 47. Now I do not know where it is, but it's somewhere in my work. I don't know if it's Rotes, Sator. Even the movie. Well, you can't see, eh? This is a terrible light. Something to do with the light. Something to do with the light. Hey, Susan, you know, I just saw you here. I'm going a little quick, eh? Okay, ask me again. Ask me again. You know what this is over here? Two jacks come together to create a U. 10, 10 comes together. In between the separation is where I belong. I belong between. So let's see. I have a bit of the purple plasma sky a while ago. Interesting. 88 purple. Yes, purple, Pegasus. We are the trueness. That is the trueness of the numbers. You cannot lie. You cannot lie. You cannot lie and tell me this is not red unless you tell me it in another language. But then we'll be doing something slightly the same but a little bit different. Phoenix is a very good word. I also like to think of phonics when I think of that word. It also is a strong word because the 16, it's actually the word that comes from creation, the phoenix, the creation of beta. And the fabrication of that creation comes in the mathematical star system, which is the multiplication sign and the addition sign, where it's 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4. They are perfect. Once you get to the third 2, we've now created we've now mirrored the first 2 parts of what 2 is, and that's its reality. So we go 2 again. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2. Now we have 8. Now, since we've reflected it, we now have 88, created with 3 2s equaling 66.
So we had 2 times 2 times 2 equals to 8. 2 times 2 equals to 4. 2, we don't have anything to times. Another thing before I get out, I did a video in the shower, and I think I'll do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. And these are my bowling pins. 4, 3, 2, 1. And how the cycles work. And you notice this one over here? These are the extremities, okay? And this is the center to the next divide. So it's actually telling you what's going on in the bowling pin setup, where you have to connect 3 boxes together for your 30, right? And the next box over here, the 4th one, okay, releases, okay, the first frame. It's 3 frames connect. So that's how that works in bowling. A lot of people wearing purple, red, and blue making purple. So is the question is what shade of purple? Well, you know what? When you're talking shades, okay, you put your shades on, putting on your glasses. So we don't want to talk any shades right now, but yes, obviously shades will tell other stories, of course. So we had the 1 plus 1 equals 2. We had the 1 plus 2 equals 3. We had the I'm just trying to say the 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals to 6. We had the 1 times 1 equals to 1, and we had the 1 times 2 equals to 2. So I'm looking at the balance up scale. So now I have the 1 times 2 times 3 equals to 6. So we saw what happened over here with 22, how it came together, how this area comes together in numbers. We see it right over here. 3 and 1 is 4, 2 and 2 is 4. Okay, the reverse of this, okay, is 4 and 6 equals to 10, which shows me right away, okay, the reverse of these two. Just give me a minute. Okay, where am I? So, yes, so this is over, so we have 10. So we have 4 and 6. So we have 4 and 6. So 4 and 6. The reverse of the 6 is 1. The reverse of the 4 is 3. 77. The crisscross or multiplication, okay, is 5 and 9. 2 and 3 is 5. Okay, the reverse of 2 and 3, 5 is 5 and 4, 9. Five and 4, 9. So we have 5 and 2, and we have 4 and 3. And the crisscross is 8 and 6. So now we're going to go 5 and 3 is 8. And the reverse is 2 and 4 is 6. While these two are 9 and 5, as like 9 and 5 and 9 and 5. So I'm only showing you what their math comes to equate and becomes perfect. So now we have 6 and 8. So now you want to get 6 and 8. We have 4 and 2 equaling to 6.
Oh yeah, we did that. 4 and 2 equaling 6. And that's the division of the seventh gate. Now what's ironic is that 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to 8 equals to 6. And it creates its own equation in itself. If I did it the other way, 5 times 3 equals to 15. And 5 plus 3 equals to 8. Okay, this would become 86. 1 plus 5 equals to 6. It would become the same equation. But we'd need a star root in order to get there. Do you follow why I need that? Because crisscross, 4 and 2 equals to 6. When I flip up these dice, it'll say 5 and 3. 5 and 3. If I show you 5 and 2 on the dice, okay, I show you 5 and 2 on the dice, okay, but I want to show you 5 and 3 on the dice. If I show you 5 and 2 on the dice, the reverse is 5 and 2. They're made that way. So I did this little bowling thing. So I was going to get back to number 2. So we can see right now that when we get to the fourth number of 1 times 2 times 3 and 1 times 2 times 3, the star system switches right over here, okay, in the fourth area. It mirrors or it begins. And what I'm always assuming is that one dot is the dot in the center of all. I just want to do it this way, okay? This is a circle, and this is 1. 1 and 8 is all. The letter R and I. 36 creates it. And we run by the 36. The 60 minutes of 6 hours 4 times a day. 60 minutes times 6 hours, okay, times 4 times a day equals to 3 equals to 1,440 minutes. That's how we run it. Should we be running it that way, or should we be running the heavens? 8 is the H. 18 is the R. If we run it, this is 6, 6, 6. This is 2, 2, 2, 2. So what I'm trying to explain here is this creates 8 telling me Mars, heaven, and this 666, okay, is telling me that we must run our day, okay, in 3 parts, 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. But in this equation over here, we're running 4 parts of 6 hours. In this equation here, we're running 3 parts. We're running 18 hours and 24 hours. I'm just trying to see it. No, we'd be running the 8, 8, 8 in the 666 house, because that's how we get to 18 perfectly. Unless you want to go 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. And that would be talking about the sun world and the Fox Pass. The numbers, when you add up all these numbers, 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7, plus 5 is 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Plus 6, 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 5 is 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Plus 6 equals 21. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Plus 7 equals 28. 2 plus 8 equals 1. Plus 8 equals 36. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 36 plus 9 is 45. The total is 45 divided by 9. The average is 5. That is what it is. So the word fox, the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th letter equals to 45. The word sun, 19, 21, 14. F is the 6th letter. O is the 15th letter. X is the 24th letter. The total is 45. We never use all the letters. We use all the letters, then some of the letters. OX is love, 1 and 5, 6, 2 and 4, 6. In the house of the student of the Sun Fox Pass, the DNA in the spirit of all creation in Black Jack. It's a hookup. It's a negative hookup. It's a regeneration. The negative is the black. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3, 4, 4, 3 DC. This is where we are now. 7 times 7 times 7 equals 3, 4, 3 CDC. 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals to 21, and that is the cube. That is 1 through 6. But you can never have all sixes, or you're starting over again. Just give me a minute. There's so much to say. I'm going very fast. I have to slow down and get back to the 2 reasons why I started this video in the first place, is to talk about how we can color code and create a design for pi, and how and why do the numbers just stop in pi. You know, if I turn an auger, the auger goes nowhere, and if there's grain to fill the auger, it'll just be moving it forward. So eventually just pi goes nowhere, and it's just a certain speed of advancement. That's all it is. It's nothing more. And then you have the in-between of whatever it is, and the speed. Just give me a minute. Yes, I have it. Just give me a minute. I'll be back in a minute. I'm coming back in a minute. I got to do this, and I got to take something to drink. I got to have something to drink. Coming back in a minute. You want to go outside? You want to go outside? You want to go outside? Go. 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 Okay. Let me take this down a notch. Let me see if I can remember anything at all. Okay. So now that I showed you this, 6 and 8, 4 and 2, there's not only 4 and 2, 6, there's also 5 and 1, 6. There's 1 and 5, 6. There's 2 and 4, 6. There's 3 and 3, 6. So the reverse of this is 6 and 2, 8. 5 and 3, 8. 4 and 4, 8. 1 and 5, reverse is 6 and 2. 4 and 2. 4 and 2, reverse 5, 3. 4 and 4, reverse 3, 3. So this mass space teen, MST, 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 52, Earth. Semester. The reason I said this, it's just the letter sound. Space. This is a reverse. These first two letters reverse each other. 16 and 19. So anyways, we did that. So now what about where's our other numbers that we did over here? Right? We did 1 and 5. What about 5 and 9? See, we did 5 and 9. Here's my 9, my 5 and my 9. Here's my 9. Here's my 5. In 9 and 5 comes 77. And inside of my 6 and 8 comes 77. So in my 5 and 9, we have 4 and 1 is 5. We have 3 and 2 is 5. So if we have 4 and 1 is 5, we should have 3 and 6 is 9, and 4 and 5 is 9. 4 and 1, 3, 6. 4, 1, 3, 6. 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. So none of this has anything to do with me. Okay? None of this has anything to do with me. I was talking about number 2, so I ran out of space on this page about number 2. And we did note that 1 plus 2 equals 3. The next to come in line is 3. 1 plus 2, 1 times 2 equals 2. The next one to come in line is 3. This one will be 5. This will be 6. And we didn't go any further than 1 and 2. We only have 6 faces on this. And I can show you in numbers why we never have to go past this number over here. When it comes to multiplication, although we have all 9, this sets out in 9. We do not have to go past it. So anyways, let's do this. 1 times 2 times 3 equals 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 equals to 4 equals to 4. So you can see in this star system, it's equality. In this star system, we have equality. In this one, we have a mirror. 3 mirrors 3 when we just begin. I begin and I stop. 1 plus 2, and here I do it again. 1 times 2, 2 plus 3 equals 5. So we see where this brings us. We see where this brings us. 3 and 2 equals 5. So 1 and 2, or 12, will now equal to 5 star. It's a 5 star. Okay, and that's 8. That is, we can, well, and that's also the queen. Okay, and it's also the L, the letter. L is the 12th letter, and the reverse, the reverse, okay, is the 15th letter. I don't know why I did that. And that is the letter O. The letter O. Don't forget that letter O. That's all female. Where we, the other way to create this, okay, this 4 and 4, okay, is 1 plus 3 equals to 4. But 1 times 3 equals to 3. And this becomes the polarity, okay, of the additional 4, of the division. This breaks everything into 8.
This keeps everything into its own house. This divides the houses. So anyways, we're going to go on from there. So you see that one of the fours brought you a polarity, and the other one brought you equality. This one over here, 4 times 4 equals to 16. 4 plus 4 equals to 8. So in this world, it creates half itself, or twice as much, or the mirror. And 1 plus 6 equals to 7. 1 times 6 equals to 6. So the equations will look like this. 68, the word for number 68 is the house planet. Created by 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to 8 equals to 6. So if we look back what the 8 and the reverse of 2 and 4 is, okay, the 4 is the reverse 3, and 5 is the reverse of that. That is, that's 8. 3 by 5, 15. 3 plus 5, 0, 8. Okay, 5 and 1 equals 6, 8. It comes the house planet. This, okay, is this. There's just so much in here. The word 5, the word cat, the word 9 are all valued at that number. They all create what the house planet is. This I note as electric company, and it is noted as creation by 11. 11K. 1 times 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. We've now created this equation over here. And it will create the rest of this equation, the house planet. If you note over here, the 4 times 4, the letters are P16, okay, 8H. When the 8 comes in, the 9 arrives, and the 9 arrives in this house. So what was 24 is now 33 mass, like in Christ Mass. If you want to relate that together, you don't have to. So we saw how 11, okay, 1 and 1 is 2, will create 1 and 2 is 3, and will create 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 will create 5, so they all create each other. No big deal. The other thing about this is your 5-1, and your 5-2. This is your Mars, Earth, female. Mars, Earth, female. The reason for that, 512 is part of the memory. Okay, 512. Anything to do with, I think it's Ram. Ram is part of Mars. Mars is the connection between the birth and the spirit. It is the center over here. It is 1 and all, 1 and 8, coming out of Mars. Raish. The reverse of this is 56, telling about the creation of the student. The total of this is 103, and it is Mercury. Mercury and Venus are either planets looking like moons or planets that own moons, or whatever they are, they have something to do with the numeric, but they are part of Mars and Earth. The totality of Mercury is the total of Mars and Earth. Venus is 81. So 52 plus 29, which is the birth, and 51 and 30, which is the creation. 30 is the creation. All zeros equal 6, so it's creation of the Mars pass. So when you go 1, 0, 1, right, minus 1 plus 1, we go right over here. And the center part over here becomes the 0.5 area. Pass 55, sky 55. Wow. Yeah. Wow, I can't answer the phone. My phone is ringing, but I'll have to answer it after. Wow. Just give me a minute. It was sort of an important call, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's that situation. So 6 and 1 equals to 7. So you now have 7 and 8. So we're back to the equation of 17 again, if you remember from the beginning of the video. So we did that 2 times 2, 2 plus 2. We showed you what it did over here, and it creates 17, which is part of 9 plus 8 equals to 17, which is, or part of Earth. 2 times 5 equals 10. 2 plus 5 equals 7 equals 17. So that's that. Now, the last part I wanted to, I came in here to do a piece on pi. Not going to get it done tonight. I want to do this piece over here. And I did this early today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 3, 4, and 5 is in between. 6, 8, 7, and 8 is in between. 9, 1 and 2 is in between. 2, 3 and 4 is in between. 5 in between 6 and 7. What I mean is this star of 2 connects 2, 5, and 8. And in between is 6 and 7. Between 5 and 8. Between 2 and 8 is 1 and 9. Between 2 and 8 is 1 and 9. You know, if I have a door here, and I have a door here, and this door is number 7, and this door is number 7, then this door is number 8. And who's going through the door? The 9 birth is going through the hole. And you get the 3 points for the field goal. 2 times 3, 6. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 times 6, 30. 5 plus 6, 11. You could have just went 5 and 6, 11. 8 times 8 and 9. 8 times 9, 72. 8 and 9, 17. 1 times 2, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 4 times 5, 20. 4 plus 5, 9. 7 times 8, 56. 7 plus 8, 15. 3 times 4, 12. 3 plus 4, 7. 6 by 7, 42. 6 plus 7, 13. 9 times 1, 9. 9 plus 9, 10. So this becomes 9 and 1, 6 and 3, 3 and 7, 2 and 3, 2 and 9, 7 and 8. This becomes 15. This becomes 11. I'm not going to drop this because it becomes a single digit. This I can't drop because it becomes a single digit. This will become 10, which will become 1. This will turn into number 7 because it equals 10. This will turn into number 10 also. This will become a 7. This will become a 7. This can be inverted to a 5. See, the total is 9. Because of this, it tells me I can invert it to a 5. So anyways, what this is it's the Tesla showing me, according to this, 147. 147. What is in between 147? It is 5 and 6. Let's do this again. Between 147, it's 5 and 6. In between 147 is 8 and 9. And in between 147 is 2 and 3. Those are the 3 in between those. In between 5, 8 and 2 is 6 and 7. Here is 6 and 7. In between, I'm going 2, 5, 8. In between 8 and 2 is 1 and 9. 9, and 1. In between 2 and 5 is 3 and 4. So we would be creating this design through Tesla. I'm not sure what it means. Is it heaven? Is it a building? What's the angle? So that's that one. So if I take the next equation, right, this one was, this equation here was with the 258. We did the 147. Everybody saw the 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this was the 147, and this was the connection over here of 5, 6, 2, 3, 8, 9. This one over here was 3, 4, 7, 6, 9, 1. The other thing I wanted to show you, okay, now I'm going to stick on that. The next one is 3, 6, 9. Okay, the next one is 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. And in between the numbers, yeah, made a mistake on this one, I think. This one is 1 and 9. Oh, yes, right. This is 258. Right. This is the 369. So for the 369, I have to go 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 come together. 7 and 8 come together. And 1 and 2 come together. So this one is a replica of this one, where the 258, where the splitting over here between 2, 5, and 8, the triangle 2, 5, 8, shows a crisscross conversion. Here's a direct transfer. We transfer into the 2, 5, 8. 3, 6, 9 transfers into 2, 5, 8. And 1, 4, 7 transfers into 2, 5, 8. So I know the total is 27, and the total over here is 33. 18 and 15, 33. 3, 6, 1 and 2. One and 2 equals 3, 1 and 5 equals 6, 1 and 8 equals 9, 4 and 2 equals 6, 4 and 5 equals 9, 4 and 8 equals 12, 1 and 2 equals 3, 7 and 2 equals to 9, 7 and 5 equals to 12, 1 and 2 equals to 3, 7 and 8 equals to 15, 1 plus 5 equals to 6, and that's that equation over here. 3, 6, 9, 2, 5, 8, 3 and 2, 6, 3 and 5, 8, 3 and 8, 11, 3 plus 2 is 5, 3 plus 5 is 8, 3 and 8, 11, 1 and 1 is 2, 6 and 2 is 8, 6 and 5, 11, 1 and 1 is 2, 6 and 8, 14, 1 and 4 is 5, 9 and 2, 11, 1 and 1 is 2, 9 and 5, 14, 1 and 4 is 5, 9 and 8, 17, 1 and 7 is 8. So that is absolutely perfect. And that's how we link the two sides. And then through the two sides, we connect this way, connecting 1 and 2. We've skipped 3 and 9, as you can see. Tesla is 3, 9, 6, and the inverted numbers, and they're exactly the same as this over here. Hold on, Susan, I didn't see it again, so let me read. I hope you're still here. You actually have a purple bowling ball. Bought it at a yard park. Very cool. Very cool. Dimensional. Love the spirit. What about 96? Well, 96, let's look at something a little bit different. If I have to take away 4 areas in order to create, and if everything is 100, I would minus 4 and I would equals to 96. 96 is base. I like to look at 96 this way. Here's your 9, here's your 6. That's your percentage sign. And through that, I finished everything is a skull bone, right? Everything has more dimensions to it. And that's your dimension of your 9 and 6. And through that, right, you have this area and this area. Just trying to show the okay, and then I see, I take exactly what they gave me. Do you see the way this goes up, this goes over, this goes up? All right, it's like this way and this way. It's like, so this is where your 6, 9 comes in, and I like to draw the pole up this way, and I'm not sure if I should do that, and then some kind of transition at the same time if I want. Okay, I didn't do it this way before, but in my other video I went straight up here. I came all the way down here and I went here, and then we can connect between the two areas. So this is basically how I see the 6 and 9 time, right? I mean, 2 7s, when you join them together, you have 7 1 6. What you know, when you bar that together, and your bars in your life is from somewhere else. You know that, right? You're from 2 different sides, and it shows you right there. Five and 2. 5 1 2, Earth and Mars. So there's a bunch more equations. It's been an hour. I don't know if 8 is the bridge, or 8 is the voided space, or 8 is where we live in the voided space, in the honeycomb, if you want to look at it. 9 comes, you go through this area, out through this 7th gate. You go out through this 7th gate and you live nowhere. Or 8, you go through the heaven into that 7th gate over there, out this door, through 8, back into 7 again, as the one spirit born on this planet. So your numbers, there is no 7, 8, 9. There is no 7, 8, 9. 3 is creation. 3 is the mirror of creation. And that's 6. And there is no more, other than the 7th gate to the 8th heaven of the 2 worlds and the multi-worlds. And then you can actually, I'm trying to see if I have the mathematics. Yes, 60, 70, 80, and 90. 10, 20, 30, and 40. 40 is the beginning of the polarity. We start at 0.1 to 0.9 in order to get my 10. That's my 10. My 10 are the 4 corners. A, B, C, D equals to 10. My 4 corners. But my 4 corners are 4 corners to 4 other places. So there's 9 areas. That's a total of 90. Plus the living clock of 6. 6 sides. 9 areas. 54. Plus the element of life. What is that minimum number to the element of life? To the element of life. The student of Mars. Anyways, let's leave that one out. I'm going to just show you how this works. In French, in order to say this number over here, you must pronounce this number and this number. This is 60. And this is this. In order to produce 90, just like you ask 6 and 9 in rotation, you must pronounce 4 times 20, which is 4 times, which is the, instead of alpha, it's delta, the delta angle. It is the recommencement of where 1 becomes encompassed.
A, B, C, D, where one becomes an compass or a passage through it, it's 4. And the 1 dot center is that pass through the gateway, the 4 dots. Your 90, so that's where I get 90 seconds on a clock for the 6 human, okay, for the 4 pass creation, if you want to look at it, equaling to 100 parts of. What is the 100 parts of? A, B, C, D. Or if you want to look at it, 10, 20, 30, 40, okay, creates 100. Take 40 away from 100, we get 60 seconds on the clock, and 40 for the reflection. 1.5 times its reflection to create the new world. January is that 90. So taking away from the numbers, in order to say 90 in French, you have to say 4 times 20 plus 10. So if you're plussing the 10, you're also doing it at 60, including 60 inside of 90. So you're creating 70 by saying 60 and 10. You're now including the 6 and the 7 inside the 9 by including that 10. And then you're saying 4 times 20. You're never saying 30, but the addition of 30 creation is inside that 90. 30 and 10 equals to that 40. 30 and 20 equals to 50, and the only numbers that are missing are 40 and 50 are the only actual numbers not used. 30 is used over here in this addition. 10 is used over here, and 20 is used in both 80 and 90. So 80 and 90 link, and then 90 connects to 60. So if you want to see 8, 9, and 6, is when we create the numbers 9 and 6, we create an 8 as well. So again, this becomes the 7th gate. Wow. Wow. I don't like when my... Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's just so much going on. There's more in the numbers. There's a lot going on. Multi-universe. I'm not sure what it is, but you can't really hide anything if it's a word, if it's a geometric shape, if it has a name, an element, weights and measures, etc., etc., etc. Anyways, getting a little bit tired. I wanted to show you something on pi, or a piece about Sudoku. Not really sure where I'm going to go. I'm a little bit tired. I want to thank you for watching. Do you have any questions? Yeah, it takes, you know what? I just keep going over and over. I'm sitting here all alone. I design it. I look. I ask myself questions. I think I'm going to photocopy this. I've designed other things. Let me get this. Like numbers. This is number 8. Let me see it. I didn't do the reverses with this. I should do the reverses with this. I didn't. This is all about number 8. So over here you have 9 and 8, 17. 1 and 7 equals to 8. But do I have a 17? Yes, I have a 17 here and a 17 here. So this is outside the grid, but it exists inside the grid as number 17 because 9 plus 8 is 17. 9 and 8 is 27. 9 times 8 is 27. So that will exist in my grid of 9. So here is the grid of 10. And I have, sorry, this is the grid of 20, of 2. And I have 2, 20, and 11 that are outside the grid. I don't know why I did it this way, but I started inside the grid, okay, at 5 and 6, 4 and 7, 3 and 8, 2 and 9, right? I didn't know where to put 2 and 0, so I had to put it here between 2 and 20. The center of 2 is 11.
So I have to understand that, because 6 and 5 is 11. And they're all 11s. That means this one, is it entertained in all of them? See, 11 fits right over here in the center. So this is the way I designed that. And that's basically, that's it. And thank you, Susan. I really enjoy the kind words. If you have anything in particular, I can go really, really slow. It is what it is, you know. I don't know where to go. I'm a little stuck. I see the reality in this, telling the story. Even pi, I don't know what it's going to take. I know that it always says one person watching, but for some reason in the last 2 years, I went from 4,000 views or 5,000 views in a week to like next to nothing. But that's what it says. But that's computers. So I take it for granted. And I do have to do these videos anyways. So whether it's live or not and heartbreaking, it is what it is. We become more powerful. Peace and love. Peace and love.